Hello everyone, in this training session we will cover the component link screen. Let's begin by understanding the process flow. You will initiate the process by accessing the component link screen, where a new record can be created. It is essential to complete all required fields, and once the information is entered, the record must be saved. This marks the completion of the setup. The prerequisite is to ensure that the organization's setup and component types have already been completed before proceeding. To follow these steps, navigate to the HR Management folder, then open General Setup and click on the component link to proceed. Click on the new record, select the organization, component type, and enter the start date. Save the record. Now, let's switch to the system and walk through each step to understand the configuration in action. To start the configuration video, this is the login screen. You will enter the username and password, and then click on the Login button. Upon successful login, the home screen will appear with some useful default widgets and charts. To access the screen, navigate to HR Management, then General Setup, then Component Link. This screen is crucial for linking components, whether payroll or leave, to the right group of employees, based on your organization's structure. Let's understand each field and walk through two practical examples. First, select the organization. Usually we select star to make the component applicable across all organizations. However, if it is specific to one company, you can choose that particular organization from the drop-down. Next, select the applicable component type from the list. For example, if we are linking the basic salary component, we will select the corresponding payroll component type from the drop-down here. If the component is meant to be applicable only to employees with specific criteria, such as a particular position, grade, or payroll group, you can select those values here. Otherwise, these fields can be left blank. Set the start date of the link. We generally use January 1st, 2000 as the default, aligning with the component's own start date. The end date is optional. Tick the Link to All Payroll checkbox if the component should apply across all payroll structures under the selected organization. Use the standard link flag option when the component should be treated as a default configuration for all employees meeting the criteria. This creates a general component link for basic salary that can be assigned as per eligibility. Now let's create another record to demonstrate the standard link functionality. Select the organization as star. Choose component type as annual leave accrual plan, which is already defined in the system. This component is standard and should be automatically tagged to all employees so you can view your entitlement. Enable the standard link flag. Keep the start date as January 1st, 2000. Finally, click Save. Once the record is saved, the Generate Element Entries button will become active. Clicking this button will automatically tag the component to all eligible employees who do not already have this component, starting from their date of joining. An important note is that only components that are created under the component definition screen can be linked here. If a component is not linked through this screen, the system will not allow it to be assigned to any employee. This completes the component link configuration. By correctly linking components here, whether payroll or leave, you ensure that employees are tagged with the correct components based on their roles, grades, or employment categories. Thank you for attending this session.